Hello, everyone. This is Dale Cantrell with Rainbow Holiness Church, wanting to bring you a Start Your Day Off Right series video for November the 8th. My quote is, a ship is safe in harbor, but that's not what ships are for. My story is what really matters in life. Mexican fisherman meets Harvard MBA. What really matters in life? A vacationing American businessman standing on the pier of a quaint coastal fishing village in southern Mexico watched as a small boat with just one young Mexican fisherman pulled into the dock. Inside the small boat were several large yellowfin tuna. Enjoying the warmth of the early afternoon sun, the American complimented the Mexican on the quality of his fish. How long did it take you to catch them? The American casually asked. Only a few hours, the Mexican fisherman replied. Why don't you stay out longer and catch more fish? The American businessman then asked. The Mexican warmly replied, with this I have more than enough to support my family's needs. The businessman then became serious. What do you do with the rest of your time? Responding with a smile, the Mexican fisherman answered, I sleep late, play with my children, watch ball games, take a siesta with my wife. Sometimes in the evening take a stroll in the village, see my friends, play the guitar, sing a few songs. The American businessman impatiently interrupted, look, I have an MBA from Harvard, and I can help you to be more profitable. You can start by fishing several hours longer every day. You can then sell the extra fish you catch. With the extra money, you can buy a bigger boat. With the additional income that larger boat will bring, before long you can buy a second boat, then a third one, and so on until you have an entire fleet of fishing boats. Proud of his own sharp thinking, he excitedly elaborated a grand scheme which could bring bigger profits. Then, instead of selling your catch to the middleman, you'll be able to sell your fish directly to the processor or even open your own cannery. Eventually, you could control the product, processing, and distribution. You could leave this tiny coastal town, village, and move to Mexico City or possibly Los Angeles and New York City, where you could even further expand your enterprise. Haven't ever thought of such things, the Mexican fisherman says, but how long would this take? After a rapid mental calculation, the Harvard MBA pronounced probably 15, 20 years, maybe less if you work really hard. And then what, senor? Asked a fisherman. And, well, that's the best part, answered the businessman with a laugh. When the time is right, you could sell your company stock to the public and become very rich. You could make millions, really. What would I do with it? Asked the young fisherman in disbelief. The businessman boasted, then you can happily retire with all the money you've made. You can move to a quaint coastal village where you can sleep late, play with your grandchildren, watch ball games, and take siesta with your wife. You could stroll to the village in the evening where you could play the guitar and sing with your friends all you want. The Mexican says, already doing that, senor. The moral of the story is, know what really matters in life, and you may find that it's already much closer than you think. Now, Scripture is 1 Timothy 6, 9 through 10, but they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves with many sorrows. My humor, I hope it's humor to you, is a personal story that happened when I was probably a teenager or whatever. My brother Dwayne, which passed away in August of 2019, he was some more character. And we had two smaller brothers. They must have been like 7 and 5 or something like that. I don't really know. And Dwayne was outside, and there was a car that backfired, or someone shot some fireworks. I don't really remember which. I think the car backfired. And Dwayne came in, and those two little boys was in the living room. One of them was sitting on the couch, I think, and Dwayne said, well, boys, that's it. There won't be any Easter this year. I took care of that. And because the backfire sounded like a shot. And I'm telling you, he said, there won't be an Easter Bunny anymore because I took care of him. And that was, it was funny to me. I tell you, those boys just about had trauma from what it took them a long time to get over it, I think. But Dwayne was full of pranks and jokes, and it was great to be around. So this is Dale Cantrell with Meridianville Holiness Church, hoping that this finds you well. If you've got a quote, a story, a scripture, a humor, a clean joke, or whatever, if you'll send them to me, my phone number is 256-508-4410. And until we do this next time, may God richly bless you.